Neverwinter. Why I got on tonight, I simply want to get to a certain level and then stop, but it simply is, in the morning there's going to be a maintenance, so keep this in mind. I do have to do a few things, so bear with me. And that simply is, I gotta come in here, maybe to do some here, no I can't, so I do need to log in, so you will see me do this. And simply is, I want to go be deleting a character to start afresh, and that's simply my level 1 Oliver Queen. That may not look much like Oliver Queen, but we'll get into that. Once I get into this level, I will play with her. Then once I get through to what Tower District, I'll begin playing with her again. That is my main character, which is Sarah Lance. So again, I need to look at Oliver real fast. Simply as I want to get this volume adjusted, see what he's got on him, and so forth and so on. It simply is, actually knowing he's there at level 1, I could do this now, and that's simply, I could delete him. He ain't nearly high enough to have been to town and done anything like this. Do I want to use Oliver Queen? Of course I do, but it simply is, he's starting for me, so enjoy the show. We will watch all of this, yes we will. And I will be doing this now, is switching between what games I'm playing more often. There's this coming, Star Trek Online. The Crew, which I couldn't do on my Outlaw 370 account, on a PlayStation account, because I've already beat the game with it. And maybe a few others, especially when games do come out, so keep that in mind. Also have sort of cool Legends, of course, which is also in the Dungeons and Dragons universe, keep that in mind.
You might want to brace yourselves for this.
There are, sadly, a few complaints I got with this, and I probably will voice them, but very few. More with, there actually is a big issue with Star Trek Online, but we'll get into that here in a little while when I'm playing that game. Big supper.
Well, that didn't go so badly.
Get his attention. Cleric, with me.
If you notice my avatar, if you knew what it was on this account, you would know it actually is from this game. And I simply took up the challenge. Someone said they have never seen no one broadcast gameplay or whatever and do it without something or another, I forget what. It simply is, I have not gotten nothing from Cryptic. Not getting nothing from them, but I am broadcasting their gameplay. Yes, I am. This broadcast will probably be about an hour at most, maybe 2 hour and a half, because simply is I got to get to a certain point in the city, and then I could start playing with Caitlin, which I will do after 9 o'clock in the morning or whenever their maintenance is done.
The light of Salune will cleanse away the wicked.
Feed upon the living.
Now, yeah, like I said, I did have a few complaints, but they're very small. It's simply some things have changed as I started playing, but they're not really major, but they are kind of a problem. So anyway, since I'm doing all the Queen, yes, I'm going to probably do a human. This is simply I do want the beard. I don't think a half-elf is, I don't know if half-elves are got them. But I know, even though I could check, because these guys would be more, I think, closer. And then somebody grants you 2 kind, either charisma or wisdom, but that would that be necessarily a good, I don't know. Let me look at this. +2 to any ability score. So this actually probably would be a better fit. And it's simply as I'm doing Hunter Ranger, obviously, because it's Oliver Queen, I mean, hello. So no, oh yeah, I think this is where I want to be. So I do probably want that dexterity score. I want to see if I could get a little better on charisma and constitution. Which simply is, that is better. I don't know if I'd want to start. Let's see though. Let's see if I can get something better. Little lower constitution but a higher dexterity by doing that, so I think I'll go with this. There is a look I like for this guy. I think it's this one. I got an Oliver Queen like look. So simply I'm coming up here and saying this is what I want. Rough, that don't bother me too much. The rough. Just don't want to make sure it's not too old looking. There is another one, but that kind of fits him. Now, in this, I like the hair, but simply is. There's a, oh, there was a double X. I hate when that happens. I apologize in advance for that. It does happen, sadly. So, no, I want the hair the same. I just want it. Eyes are okay. Whoa. That's even okay, I guess. Trying to figure out how to change color, sorry. Simply as I do want to keep an eye on this and more importantly, more importantly is Star Trek Online. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to look for these beards because I know there's the one he's got in the TV series, but there's also the one he has, of course, in the show and the comics. So I'm keeping that in mind. Kind of looking for these. That's alright. You can't really see. So you can't really see these. So I'm keeping this in mind. So I may go with this one. Simply is this one did pop up. I think it's right. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Let me see if I can do this and get it to show up maybe a little better. That's more. I gotta make it show up these goatees. How if I use a goatee? No, but it really ain't. It's not. The goatees are this color. This simply don't really pop. But this one does. It does. I mean, I could use this, which would actually be similar. Simply is he does have a beard. I know that. I know the tattoos ain't bad on this game, but well, I don't. I will do. I think do a scar. That's he was, of course. Kinda. I ain't worried about all that. Now here's another one. What to do? Now this obviously fits Hunter Ranger better, so I think I'll go with that. Now here, what do I do? Let's Woodland Hunter, which you're a skilled hunter and from other ways the wild. Beneath him is this gray veil strides the river. The dangerous one is, yeah, that ain't bad. So we already know what the name is. Gonna be Oliver Queen. Luckily, this ain't like some games where people have similar names. You can't use it. Thankfully. Simply when I get in, I do need to check the audio levels for this. May not see anyone out here, but that's simply probably maybe is what time of night it is. A lot of people might not be playing. And again, don't. But that's like again. Welcome to the gravel Delma cord. Okay. So I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna come here real fast. And simply what I'm doing is I'm checking this. Yep. Give him a wolf. Yay. This is my mount. This was for winter. Now I do have this on Sarah, and I did have about a month's worth of keys. So keep that in mind. I do have that stuff. And keep that in mind when I'm doing this. You're wondering where all that came from, or simply I had VIP for a month. That's one reason I would recommend that, actually. Not bad, right? So I'm looking at the music. The music don't have to be terribly large either. That's simply that's what's really loud on this game, of course. And I've noticed, I think this does too. So that does do that over voice, I believe it is. Or it's this, it's one or the other. I don't want it too terribly high. So again, I do have the main characters. Right now I'm playing with this guy because this is just to showcase this early stuff. But then I'll be doing my one character until I get to Tower District, then I'll be going with my main character. Simply is that they got stuff this guy don't. So some things have changed, I noticed on this, so we will see it. Simply okay, that's all done. Simply one thing is, of course, how your storage is. Now it's all like this. Where it used to be, you go to each one up in there, you'd have a different place, but now it's changed. So keep that in mind. And I'm making sure, no, my VIP is over at the moment.
Move to Private Wilfred. Press X when close to talk to him.
Thank the gods! When I saw the Draculich attack the ship, I was afraid there would be no survivors. What brings you to Neverwinter in such troubled times?
Well, this sounds... one of these would work.
Sorry,
I'm using.
didn't mean to pry. It's just now is not a good time to be traveling here. As you may have noticed, Neverwinter is under attack. The necromancer Valindra is assaulting the city with her undead legions. Search the wreckage along the shore for your gear. It's dangerous to go unarmed right now. When you finish, head up to the camp at the top of the hill. They've got a nice warm fire up there. You'll feel better once you've dried out.
Thanks, I will.
The quest path leads to your next
and
objective.
Of course you will see.
The path can be toggled from the mission journal.
You will see a theme with my characters on both this and Star Trek Online.
Select between multiple objects by centering your crosshair cursor over the desired.
Press L1 and left button to open your inventory. Select an item to equip it. Press the touchpad button to toggle between HUD elements.
Okay, I don't need to, but okay.
The quest tracker displays current quest objectives.
There have been some changes made to this game, which is another reason why I'm taking the time to showcase this early stuff. So there have been some major changes made once you got to Neverwinter itself. That's a Typhling or Tiefling, whatever, however you
Good to meet you. It's good to see someone survive the attack on the ship. When you feel ready, please speak to me again. I'm afraid I need your help.
Good quest.
Although we stopped Valindra's main force, the battle is far from over. The battlefield is crawling with mindless undead who lost their masters in the fighting. To make matters worse, the enemy is raising our dead to use against us. Acolyte Naaman is performing a ritual of Kelimvor to lay the newly dead to rest.
that is sure to draw an attack here. I must stay and make sure Naaman finishes her ritual. Could you search the battlefield for any wounded we missed and send them here? After you finish with the wounded, go to Del McCourt's camp and tell him our situation.
Let's adjust my camera. If you wonder how you do that on PS4, simply you press the touchpad and then use your right stick.
R2 to use rapid shot.
Yeah, it's usually hard to find these guys. There's a lot of people doing this, especially. Just see. Not like it really matters if this helps you, right? Okay, you got that guy. Okay, there's some. This is what you're after, of course, the soldiers. No, I haven't got to the. I mean, I've somewhat got to the high levels on another account, but I haven't really played through too much of that. So especially some of the newer stuff. I mean, I have seen the video out there. Person's got major complaints with this game. I really don't. I enjoy it. I mean, I haven't noticed a few things that are annoying, but
thank you for aiding the wounded. They wouldn't have survived much longer with all the undead roving about. I tried to get medical supplies and reinforcements to Linklater as soon as possible. Unfortunately, we've got problems of our own here.
And simply as someone those complaints, I really felt the fact he really didn't showcase that during the video at all with his complaints. It's simply like, yeah, you make a lot of complaints, but you're not showing these problems, so it's hard to really take a person at value. And so there's some things is like, this seem like, well, something I expect from this D&D would be injuries, and I know they were complaining about the injuries system being added, but to me it ain't a problem.
We've driven Valindra's main army off, but Red Wizard allies are still harassing us.
In fact, with my trickster rogues are rather take injuries.
Off with his archers, but they're short on ammo. Search the battlefield and scavenge some arrows from the dead, and then take them to Hothedon.
It's really easy actually to avoid them on the other part as well. You know what to look for.
L2 to use split shot.
It is really good to kill these guys pretty quickly. Did you notice that? Now, I should say it works good here. Don't always work good later on. Some of these abilities.
I will answer your questions if I can, but do not break my concentration.
I don't know how Valindra got a
Dracolich. I think it did the double X. Valindra had a Dracolich under her control when she attacked Neverwinter, attacked ships in the harbor, and then came straight for the city. My friends and I were helping Sergeant Knox defend the walls when it attacked. There was a traffic battle, and we were able to defend. What are you doing now? Yep, did it again. I don't know how Valindra got a Dracolich, perhaps to deal with the Code of the Dragon. The important thing is that we deprive her of it. When a Dracolich is killed, its spirit returns to a special phylactery. From there, it can possess the body of another dragon and be reborn. The Dracolich's spirit has not departed yet. I am trying to bind it here. If it cannot return to the phylactery, maybe destroy it and deprive Valindra of a powerful ally. Good luck. Now, simply what I'm going to do now is check something over here real fast. That says to show what I don't have. And probably never will, simply as the price. Now that, I don't have a problem doing again, you do get lockbox keys for each day you're a member. And there's something, I forget where it's at here, I'm looking for. those are some of the reasons. It may simply be not here, maybe only on, this may be what I'm thinking of, maybe only shown if you have it, or through, the big thing, which of course would be, that's simply I'm not seeing them. Which of course would be, I don't have Dragonborn stuff, because some of it is, the price is really expensive on that. So I gotta find some bloody arrows. So she wants my quiver, of course. So there's some. Now, luckily these guys won't attack unless you attack them. I ain't trusting them. So once I get done with the opening quest, that's when I'll switch. Well, at least that's when I'll be where I want to be, and that's when I could use my control wizard to do it for a while. And that's only until I get up to the same point I got my main person, which has got a lot of my stuff on it, so I do like to use her. And that's, of course, Sarah Lance.
We must drive the wizards back. Thank you for the help. The Red Wizards haven't been driven away, but this will at least force them to keep their heads down. More undead are attacking Neverwinter. They're boiling out of Castle Never and storming the Sleeping Dragon Bridge. If the bridge falls, they will enter the heart of the city, Protector's Enclave. I must stay and deal with the Red Wizards. Please, go to the bridge and aid the defenders. Destroy the undead soldiers near the gate to our north so it may be opened safely. Then talk to Private Wilfred. He will get you inside the city and show you the way to the bridge.
Sure, nice armor.
Be careful, these undead are more aggressive than others you fought.
I think there's a typhoon. Now, of course, depending on what race, and I believe what
square to use
even class you pick,
to dash backward,
there will be certain quests that are changed, vary depending on, of course, what all that you pick. Keep that in mind. Now, if I ever do purchase anything other than what I already got on this, it would be, of course, character slots. It simply is when you first time you ever get down. If you did it even with Star Trek Online, it will transfer and give you one extra slot on this game. Keep that in mind. Normally I think you start with 2, but if you did any sin, you'll have 3. Also, when you link accounts, Star Trek, you could did it on, and it will transfer to this as well, so you don't have to do it for both of them. Keep that in mind. No, I've already did that. And that simply gives you the illusionist on this one. And I could do that, switch to Caitlin, or even deal with this guy real fast. Showcase
looking a good deal fiercer than when you
the stuff around Neverwinter itself.
Out by the fire would do you good. My mother always says, warm clothes make for a warm heart.
I can't remember how much I've done with
enough that we should be able to slip
Caitlin.
through the gate safely. Linklater gave me some healing potions for you. You may need them on the bridge.
Okay, that's her. Well, that freaked me out. I forgot that guy. I forget that's Control Wizard or that's the Scourge Warlock that has that. Freaked me out at first.
Select a location to travel to it.
I do have an account. I do play with those, but certain things I don't mind. I do. Clerics aren't bad either. Keep that in mind. They actually got a good ability, which is simply can heal.
Click in the L3 button and move it any direction to shift away from enemy attacks. Cannot shift when your stamina is low.
Of course, well, I don't mind doing any size stuff with this stuff. It's the range. Do have one advantage.
Just keep coming.
Let's see, it does. Pretty badass. Simply stay at range and these suckers can't even hurt you. Now, of course, I admit it took me a while to get used to this because I'm not really a range fighter type. More of a melee type, what you would see more with my other main characters. Whoa, almost missed you. Simply is, more you can avoid, oh, sadly, she can do this. No, that.
Press L1 and square to use seismic shot.
Not about to
firing
use that
a concussive blast
Hell
into the
no.
ground, which draws in and damages foes.
Activate your daily power when your action points are full.
We're going to make it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be doing that, dude, because I want to make sure I have that for the damn Harbinger. That's why I don't use that daily power too early here. Now I'm take out the preliminary. I want you, big boy.
To pick up loot.
I simply know this is the idea for that, and then I put those on here. I really noticed the raindrop sound before.
Should have been more cautious. But when I thought of all my friends who died because of her, find Sergeant Knox and tell him what happened. Ask him to check on my mother from time to time.
Hang on, Private, I'll get
You
help.
have to stop her. Lord Neverember is no saint, but he's better than the alternative. If Neverember fails here, Valindra will rule Neverwinter. Find Sergeant Knox. He's one of Neverember's guards, one of the good ones. You must stop Valindra.
I'm sorry, Wilfred. Don't want to notice it raining, but it's not like rain. Now, for those who haven't played this for a while, the next part may look different. And it simply is they have made a change to this game since I started playing anyway. Simply is how this used to be. There was sort of the way you came into the city. Now you actually could get your gear before some gear and stuff before you went down into that first place. It has changed. It's changed drastically since then. So simply is the only kits I got are what I pick up, and of course, but
Greetings,
whatever
adventurer.
my class
I am
has.
Sergeant Knox.
This city owes you a debt of gratitude. Please, follow me. Many of the citizens here wish to thank you personally. Follow me. We lost a lot of good people today.
Hold on. I should have them. Oh, I haven't did this shit. I can't find them. Walk. Nuts.
The Harbinger appearing so close to the walls does not bode well for the safety of the Enclave.
I missed it. I used to go in here and sell my stuff. Used to go over there to get my illusions, and of course I always got my kits. So I missed I can't go
understand
do
you
that
lost
now.
quite a few of your belongings when the ship you
Can't
were on
even
was
do your
destroyed by
mail.
the Dracolich. Talk to Supply Sergeant Quinn. He'll get you sorted out.
Let's see if will do it for me. I like that about my wolf. Anyway, my main person has some other mounts as well. Thank you for protecting the city.
I heard about what happened on the bridge, that you stopped the Harbinger. We all owe you a debt. Nox asked me to set you up with some clothes to replace those you lost. I'm afraid I don't have anything fancy, but at least they're warm. Take a look in the chest.
And of course... Now, technically I do have it, but... Because I did have a PS Plus at one point, I also got someone else as well, which is the Oinks outfit. I don't know if any of my people are wearing that, honestly, because I got some better gear for Caitlin. Caitlin was the only one. She's got better gear now, so she ain't
Part of that
wear
charge
it.
is hiring brave adventurers like yourself to defeat threats before they end up at our gates.
Then, of course, he goes into his usual spot over here. Once I think it's after you grab your gear from
To
the
that end,
chest.
please look in the chest for a token of my appreciation for your efforts today. I have some more work for you if you're interested.
And it does suck you can't sell this stuff before you go down there now.
Protector's Enclave needs your help. I've gotten a report about some disturbances in the vaults beneath the Hall of Justice. The guards are spread thin after the last attack, but you've proven yourself more than capable. So I'd like to ask you to look into it for me. I've told the gate guards you're coming. He'll let you into the vault.
Okay. That probably will do the town once I get back to here, because I can't remember how much got done with Caitlin. That's once I get out of the vault over here. And as far as I know, you can't just enter an exit to go get your things. You actually have to deal with them. I think I've tried that trick too. Oh, I do have something there is something I can do though. I believe I can do my campaign. I simply do my Sleeping Dragon Bridge. Now I don't do usually this. It's simply the one time I did try it, I got put in there with pretty high level. I was at the lower level and I got put in there with a lot of the people at the higher level. I mean, they do somewhat balance, but it's they're not over. I mean, they're not up to these levels when you're down low, but they were. I think I like level 19. I was like level 11 or something like that. So I got massacred on. That's pretty much. Even though I did get
You're
a
the
couple
one Sergeant Knox sent to investigate. Well, I'm glad you're here. We've heard some strange noises from the vault.
That's what my cleric.
One of the other guards went to check on it, but he should have been back by
They
now.
have on
I have to guard the entrance, but I'll let you through. Find the source of those noises and look for Quartermaster Otis. He'll know what's happening.
Oh, we'll open the gate. I also miss not having my companion for this, because I could have my illusionist. I actually gotta think of. Oh, I knew I could. That wouldn't work too well. I gotta think of a name for that person, actually.
You are against that!
For Oliver. Simply turn. Oh, I already got Sarah's got one, and I know keeping on when I'm doing this simply can't remember. I don't think there is, but this investigate. Always do this on every area, so always do it. And simply saying there's any more to loot. Remember, there's none in this area, but just force a habit to do that. I think there's someone coming up, but I think I need a kid. It's just, I'm about to say, you guys dead. What? I ain't used to wherever the hell that was. Used to these guys. That look like it's a bloody spider. Nope, need a thief for a thief kid. Not gonna have a kid. I don't know what it meant to a kid on that one. You ain't gonna have a kid on that one. So you got the skill where you're doing. Oh, look like a bloody spider down here. You used to that guy. Who the hell? Oh. That's alright. So no one would mess with me. Got those something. I know I should get something out of here to do both of those. Dangerous. I also believe Sarah of the Neverwinter is also part of a guild. So keep that in mind. Portables, don't ever usually sell those. I don't used to use them because I usually buy a campfire. Could find a campfire to use for invocations. That's changed also if you haven't played in a while. You no longer get the Astral Diamonds for doing it. You get a percentage or something where you get for things that give you Astral Diamonds, which I admit very inconvenient. It's getting one of those minor complaints I do have since I started playing. I've missed that part as well. Then how I found out about it, I was saving up for something, and then I found out, oh, I'm no longer getting them the way I used to. Try not to use the healing potions unless I have to. You are against us! And now with my main person, you will know that I do have a few companions, so keep that in mind. But don't just oh, that's religion. Don't have no religion stuff. Oh, this is just bloody numbnuts. Now you used to make the mistake of actually
gain a scroll of identification.
Here. Never don't need it because I went to
select an unidentified object and choose Identify.
Arcane.
Use the scroll to reveal the item's stats.
Huh? I don't got nothing to use. So I was shocked to get that though.
The Nashers snuck into the vaults during Valindra's attack on the city. They're here to steal the crown of Neverwinter. They almost got to it, but then they angered the dead resting in the lower vaults. They're fighting each other down there right now.
I
sealed them in behind the hidden entrance to the lower vaults. There's a secret switch in the bookcase on the back wall. Stop the Nashers before they get the crown.
There, I'll stop them. Now I've yet to get any epic gear out of lockboxes. I'll admit they get a nice mount before, but not no epic stuff. Simply as I'm reading all those, sometimes it pass too fast or something. Because what the bloody? Oh, I've never seen that. I didn't even almost done sit up. Don't want to mess around my loot. Man, that don't matter on this guy. I mean, there'd be a long time before I should play through with this guy. Like I said, there's just actually healed in different ways, so that didn't work. Oh yeah, I know about you guys. Go make sure don't my full help because why not? Okay. There's advantages, of course, of a hunter ranger. They do have a pretty good shot with that little skill. So I don't think I got. Don't look like anything for that. My trickster rogue, of course, did, but I don't on this guy. Okay, this is where she's at. I don't know what. I don't remember her when I first did this either. In here, may have been. I just don't remember it. Before I go near him, I'm gonna go over here and do this. May not. Nope, it broke. A lot of times that'll happen on you. Keep that in mind. Let's see, you got the skill. Now, I do not believe there's a nature, and there's one of these that has a nature. One of them has a arcane. This is the arcane. I don't have the ability.
Ah, you're here. Oh, wait. Are you? Here, I mean.
Yes, sir. You okay?
Oh, quite. I have trouble at times being sure if I'm viewing the present or one possible future. I'm a seer, you see. In most of my visions, you rescued me, but there were a few where I had to escape on my own, and a handful I'd rather not dwell on. At least now, I know I can relax. Apart from not being eaten, I'm glad you rescued me, as I came to Neverwinter specifically to meet you.
You came here to meet me?
Yes. My
sorry about that.
Your actions will have a great
Again, my
impact
X
on the
button
future of
sometimes
Neverwinter
double clicks on its own, and that was a good example of that.
You and be assisted by you.
Look, I could hear some of this.
No details.
But if you wondered, that's what happened there. Sadly, it does it on its own. And I do hope to get another controller, not just for this, but so I can start playing frickin' Grand Theft again, which I do miss. I mean, I can do racing on Grand Theft when I got PS Plus, but I can't do missions or anything or heists because I can't shoot. At least not out my car, I can't. As soon as I get near that thing, a big one pops out. Oh yeah, I remember you. Oh, they got your boyfriend too. Oh, whoa, that's you. Part about water, don't help on that. No, I got this stuff over there, the club. I got treasures just over here. Yeah, if I get that skill. Not usually. Usually get a lot of those bone pins and stuff. And gotta remember this one. I say you get a lot of those in here. Lucky I do. Probably most of the stuff will go in the bank. Money and stuff simply as this ain't the account I'm playing on. This ain't the character I'm not playing on yet. Simply was to showcase these early things. So I'm pretty far. I'm in the tower district with the main person I play with. Nor as I start tonight as an order's maintenance in the morning from 7 to 9 Pacific. Now usually, yep, here they come. These guys come through here. You didn't know about. There's simply 2 on each side. I believe this is the main area. Yep, Guardian of the 9. This is it. That's why you need to try to sleep for them. Can change that depending on how big it is. Because sometimes you have multiple big of course, dragons. Or things up on the mountains. So. When I'll consider a lot of red tape close in, I can't get a few hits on this. Oh yeah, I forgot you got that ability. Simply as I'm trying to force a thing in this turn.
You're too late! The crown belongs to the Nashers!
Not really a range fighter, so that's... I mean, technically both my people have range. Not worried about going to heal because I ain't no more fighting. Do not want to forget to grab everything here. Not just this, of course. Simply in order something, make sure there ain't nothing here. It's over here. There's a treasure chest over here. I do know where majority of these are, at least inside the dungeon area. These type of dungeons, anyway. Thing I sometimes have to watch a video myself for, which I probably do before I finish the area, and that's simply where all the shrine songs are. Except for this area in Black Lake, Neverwinter and Black Lake, I know exactly where all those are. I mean, one in Black Lake sometimes gives me problems, but not usually. I usually can remember that one. So I also got to see what's in my bank, because I do need to make some transfers from my account bank to character bank, because I need to put some more of my main character in the bank, actually. So I do have my wolf. To do this, to go down here. Now you'll see people, of course, or player might not be on logged on right now. Some of the time of the day.
Protector's Enclave needs your help. Nashers will pull to raid the vault so soon after Valindra's attack. Thanks for your help in defending the vault. Unfortunately, the Nashers got away with the crown of Neverwinter. The crown is a powerful symbol of rightful rule in this city. It must be found before the Nashers can use it to start a rebellion.
Okay, don't look like there's any...
The Nashers have stolen the crown of Neverwinter from the vault, but we still have a chance to recover it. We just need to catch the two thieves who escaped and trace where the Nashers are hiding the crown. We know that one of the thieves, a sly rogue called Honor Ray, uses a ruined building near the Driftwood Tavern as their hideout. The Nashers will flee if they see me or my squad approach, but you might be able to corner her and find out if Honor still has the crown.
What the hell else was I here? Must be my wolf. So no, I'm going back this way, but like I said, I'm not really going too far. It simply is this one I'm after. And I know there's a lot of Dragonborn scattered when I come across them through what, because I'm by them doing something. Except this guy over here, because I'm not there yet. Just one over there. I'm not doing him yet, because I want to do it in a certain order. I do him usually when I first do my invocation. And it's simply, I don't have this DLC stuff, because again,
greetings.
It takes like 70 or 80 bucks.
Wish to discuss?
Pretty expensive for DLC stuff.
I will help however I can. I am Serena, emissary of the Dragonborn forces here in Neverwinter.
More questions?
No, that would be General Barash. But Barash's focus must be on military matters, on what missions to send the soldiers out to accomplish. He does not have much time for politics. So my task is to speak with the leaders of Neverwinter on his behalf for more mundane matters, and to advise him on how to navigate the politics here.
Going to meet Barash.
We were concerned before we arrived, but it seems that your Lord Neverember and his allies have been glad for our help. Of course, it is natural that they do not entirely trust us, but the Dragonborn are an honorable people, and our word carries more weight than that of many others.
That's the last question. What the hell did I just hear? I know that wasn't my damn wolf. Oh, I'm not making that noise. There's someone annoying, so, but again, I don't think that's something he would wear, so I am not putting. Oh, this is my guild I'm in with the other person, my other character. I've taken these items, I don't really read it. Read it a few times, but no. So hey, I do want to go get my my illusionist. That's why I'm headed this way before I go do the scrying stones and Barash. It's my illusionist. This is where I come to get this stuff. Got that. I don't know what that's about, but this, of course, that I could get, but I really won't be using it, so why? Again, don't know what that is. Promo. Oh! Oh, wow. I get this too. Didn't really need the 15% off. Oh, yeah, I know. I think I messed up, but I didn't have that with Sarah. I know I did. Simply as Sarah is a part of a bloody. I never actually will show you that again. This last part. This you have to do a quest for. It says you need 2 level 60. Keep in mind you want to have 2 level 70 at least. Don't know why you need 2 because you only have 1 on the quest, but it is level 78 stuff. I don't know what.
I'm always looking for ancient relics to study.
Yet. So I did get a lot of stuff here, but sadly a lot of stuff I can't use because this stuff I need a guild. That stuff that's good later. This I'm just going to discard. Don't have money to do that, so I'm not worried about that. Preservation. This time may be given to. Okay, I think that's somewhere I haven't been yet. So, in one random enchantment or runestone of rank 4 or 5 runes. That's bound to count with this as well. No, that's bound to carry. I was about to say, but nice. So now I gotta think of a name. I'm trying to think of someone that would work. Being who I'm using. So I could think of. Not accurate, I know, but it is one of his team arrows, so. I did want to do that as well. Simply have them. So I gotta keep this in mind, put that stuff in my bank, but now I'll go back this drive. And I guess it's actually here. I can do this now while I'm in town, actually. Simply put that gear on. I may actually, gotta remember, I'm not level 5 yet. There. I can tell that because I haven't got that open up yet. Something I do this. See what pink and red. Oh god, can you never give me decent colors, can you? Pink and red a lot. And this, I've actually here recently. I did get something from this. That's simply nothing now, but I did get something. Where sadly I can't put it on this guy. That's just a sad truth, and that's my. I got a cave bear. Just Sarah's got quite a few mounts already. This guy, that's someone I've yet to get to and get a game, so I have to find out when you get unlock that stuff. That's of course another strange stone. Ah! I gotta remember to. I'm glad I remember to do this. We have to do this.
What is an illusion?
Not simply. That's a cool thing. And again, this
well
simply takes something I
hero of
don't have.
Neverwinter.
The dragon.
Ah, the hero of Neverwinter has arrived. It is good to finally meet you. I look forward to fighting side by side with you against the Cult of the Dragon.
I have some questions. Who are you? I am Barash, general of the Dragonborn forces of Neverwinter. We have come from a faraway land to lend our aid here. It simply is, like I said, this is too expensive for me to I want to mine Dragonborn, but man, he's paying that price for it.
We decided to lend our aid against them. Our priests also believe that there may be.
Guess I could save up sin to do. If you could do it for sin, I would. Could save that up.
Yes, the signs are vague and cryptic.
It's hard to
our
do
priests
that
are in
when
agreement that some great calamity approaches.
Just too tempted to spend the one's
discover
cash.
its nature and to stop it from happening. We have brought a sizable force. Many of our warriors are operating outside of Protector's Enclave, doing what they can to further our mission and to help the people of Neverwinter. It's a fine city you have here. Your people's rebuilding efforts are well done, and many of us have been impressed with your and other heroes' efforts to keep it safe. I suspect that some of my warriors will opt to stay here after our mission is done.
Sorry, my wolf don't like you. Sorry. Sorry, buddy. I think this, yeah, this dragon skill merch. I need to get that. So coming down here, I know I did forget something earlier. Not simply coming to you and selling my junk.
Cult of the Dragon.
That's definitely one of my favorite merchants. I use him a lot. I don't need those, but I'm gonna put those in my bank for my other people. Again, I don't use these, honestly. So, why does this have a portable order? I sold them a long time ago. I do use the rest of that stuff. Now, to get part of a guild, I could use those for my guild.
How can I help you?
Again, I hope I did that already on Sarah. I can't remember. You? I don't remember you. Where the hell are you?
The world is quiet.
You might be a new one for new stuff that's been added. Like that. Actually, I think I had them on their account. Don't have the found that sucker yet though. I've been trying to get one of those. There's that beetle I have. Now I know. I think it just passed it. I think it passed it coming this way, but I could go to it a different way. And come back my bankroll fast to showcase this for those who may not know this. Simply, if there's an event going on, it'll be usually right up here. I see there is someone up here, so I'm coming here real fast. Talk to the Lurie's Arborshire. What the hell is this? Jungle Club. Have a medallion of battle. I don't know what this is about. You get medallions of battle. Can be gained by fighting. Oh! Reason I actually do PV. This is a. Hopefully I could get it. I wonder how long that's going on for. The shack. That's simply a call to arms. That's. Again, got it a little higher up with what's her name. I don't know what I'm looking for. It's right here. Stronghold, traveling stronghold. Let's see it here. I don't know if he's okay.
Trust me, I'm a bit elvish.
So I'm seeing what's coming up. So that's gonna be coming up. Okay, somebody keep an eye out for. That's nothing else. So okay. Might have been when I wasn't playing that took place. They simply just had the person out here still. Did need to come here though. And this simply is, gotta check something real fast. Again, this ain't my main person, that's why I'm doing this. So I could put that 533 in the bank. That helps my, simply that does help my person. Now what I'm gonna do is take this out. That actually need to save because I got someone that could use that. It's simply, is there anything I could actually put those in for damn any? Now what I do is any of this stuff I ain't gonna use right away. Like that. Now I wish I could put these in my other thing yet. Nope, it's bound to character. Simply is anything bound to character I could put here. Whoa, wait, that's bound to account. That's different. For that I'm not gonna put in there, because I may need those. And my, other person's got plenty of those. Again, stuff I got out of my, Did you stop crawling? So that's bound to account, that's bound to account. I can put those in my, let's see, got some room here. So what I could do is, for now, I know where it's at. Let's take this stuff. Critical strike. Keep those two in there. For an order out. I should be taking. Yeah, it's taking me to the other scrying orb. What's... Oh, you're a Huh. Didn't even know about that one. Try to find all those suckers, cause where is? You with me, right? Yeah, make sure he's with me. Simply, it's time to get done with this quest. This shit. Shocked I'm not at level 5 though. Jeez, I'm using by level 5 before I get out of. Should get off this. Instead, I've only ever died once coming back from here. Yeah, sad but true, I did die coming off of here once. Missed the portal. Sound like a power level up there. Yes, it would. So, I do have level 5 now. Let's see, hindering shot, fire 2 arrows into the hands, playing weak, fire service into there, which followed like that a little more. Don't know why I mentions melee at the moment. I don't get that, I don't think to down here. Oh, almost forgot you. So I need to get your training. That, I know what that is, that's simply telling me this is available. So that, wait, that does go be placed in the bank. If I can, I guess. some stuff I can use to get rid of it, like that. I actually use those to get rid of them. Don't got no training runes, don't sell either. So now I'll go back to the bank and then back to Sergeant now. Anyway, I got that. I just like anyway, my Cortez and stuff, or my next character I'll be playing with when I do this tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but later in the day. To do, hopefully I can get to sleep now. I'm gonna have trouble getting to sleep. That's why I was playing this. Some of my friends didn't really want to do Sans because I got too into that. It's too easy to lose track of time with that game. But that's a Dragonborn.
Welcome to Seven Suns Coster Market. Go in and check out the bazaar. Press L1 and the up button to find Seven Suns on your map.
Curious. I'm just curious what this race person is. Lady Nightmare. Scourge Warlock. Interesting looks, long enough. I don't know if I got one of these this high, maybe why I don't recognize it. Or that's their other maybe that may be this one stuff. Fashion Visible. Yeah, that's their elemental stuff. I don't know what they got all though. It's cool. So then they come back over here. Come to that bin. Don't overwhelm me, people. So I did notice I don't know if I can stack these or not. Sometimes you can stack stuff, sometimes you can't. We'll see on that. Don't look like it. Sadly. It's good to find you. So what I could do, being I can't store that, I can actually use that on something. I'll do that, and I'll do that one. I don't mind doing those two colors, so put that in here. And I'll find someone to put this. So what I'm going to do is return him to around Sergeant Knox's area. Notice that I didn't get no special quest or anything, so I know that's nothing to do with that. And Pumpkinhead. I did notice another change they made for people that didn't remember this. Used to be, I don't think you could do this until you got so many campaigns under your belt. As you see, that changed. You can now use Shatter pretty early in the game. I used to want to be able to do that. I usually don't. I usually don't even do. I usually forget that's down there. Sheep, yeah, I've seen people's version of sheep. This simply guild. To do a guild, of course, you have to have 5 people in a party. Keep that in mind. And if it's anything like. Star Trek, it's also a lot more goes into that. So somebody stop here. Anyway, this is the broadcast for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed. Remember to hit the like, subscription button. I'm probably back on later. Alright, show this real fast who I'll be on with and how I'm doing this, and all it takes to doing this to do that. And why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. Simply as I'm doing her until I get to where I'm at with this one, then I'll be picking it up from right there with her. And this is my main character. I've done a lot already, so I've been playing through with her. Would like to get some, I gotta find, I think I just picked some up actually, maybe it's the white and gray lucky and stuff. I'm trying to save that for my in-game armor and stuff. Something to give her more of a white canary look to her. which I do want to do, kind of on her. So keep that in mind. Remember, hit the like and all that. So, again, be back later. I'm probably playing with her. It'd be after 9 a.m. Pacific, though, because that is when that's going to be when they do the maintenance detail that time when they do it. And it's like I said, that's my core teaser where I got on her at the moment. Now, I did keep this in mind when I did Control Wizard. On Star Trek Online, you'll see it more so as I got the Killer Frost, Caitlin Snow duo look. Wanted to do it on here, but not really easy to do on here. So I just got her looking like Caitlin Snow, but she is a Control Wizard, because of course you got that ice abilities through Control Wizard. That's why I did a Control Wizard there. So, hope you've enjoyed.